Howdy, folks. Chris Armstrong here from New Richmond, and I really wish I could be there in Madison for what I'm sure has been a fantastic event. However, there are a couple of local events happening here in Northwest Wisconsin this weekend that I need to support, including the Flag Day rally in Hudson, which last year drew over 1,000 people. I've got a 6-step plan for what it's going to take to get this country back on track. It's not going to be easy, but I know there's nothing we can't do when we work together to demand change. Step one, we need to continue to resist the un-American and anti-constitutional actions of the illegitimate Trump regime. We need to continue to get out on the streets and exercise our First Amendment rights, as so many of you have been doing all over Wisconsin. Step two, we need to retake the House and retake the Senate. I think we're within 5 to 10 points of flipping the 7th district, and that margin's only going to get thinner as this administration continues its assault on the American people. Step three, first thing I'm going to do when I'm seated in the House of Representatives in 2027 is work with my fellow members and introduce articles of impeachment against Donald Trump and his cabinet. What's the point of passing any new legislation when this administration breaks the law, flouts the Constitution, and ignores the will of the people every single day? We're a nation of laws, not men. Step four, we need to restore and strengthen democracy. We cannot afford to be complacent any longer and cannot take anything for granted. We need to rally the American people of all persuasions that they have agency and that it's only through voting that they can ensure their government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Step five, I think we need to reimagine how the American experiment's going to deliver better outcomes for our descendants over the next 250 years. We need a reaffirmation of our founding principles, look at lessons learned, and work together to reestablish our covenant that all people are created equal and are endowed with the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Step six, reconciliation. For the benefit of history and future generations, we must hold accountable everybody in this administration who flouted the Constitution and committed crimes against the American people. We must be made known to our own citizens and all people of the world that the actions of this administration will not be tolerated again. As we saw with the elections of Susan Crawford and Chris Taylor, the voters of Wisconsin are demonstrating to the nation and the world that voting makes a difference. 2026 is 16 years after the fateful election of Scott Walker and the chaos Republicans brought to the state of Wisconsin. Perhaps like the recent elections in Hungary, 16 is the magic number. As for policy, we need to tax the ultra-wealthy, implement Medicare for all, provide family leave and childcare, protect our environment, invest in our children's education, abolish ICE, help our veterans, house the homeless, feed the hungry, support unions and working class people, invest in renewable energy, and adopt sensible international trade and ag policies. 2026 will be the year of the people, and as I said at the beginning, there's nothing we can't do when we work together to demand change. As our state motto so eloquently and simply says, forward.